Hey, how's it going? This is Matthew Ashton. This is my project number 3, our multiple activities project. Let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see, I got my app here running. So what I did here on the ad screen is it allows you to enter the name of a beer. So we can actually just go ahead and do one of my favorite beers. Allows you to enter what the percentage is and then also where you bought it. Let's go with Whole Foods. So when you add it to a list, oh, looks like I already added that one. So we can actually go ahead and we'll show you how to delete it. So these are some ones that I've already actually added here. And as you can see, when you click on it, go ahead and brings you up a detail screen. Go back, optimum, fourth. Alright, so let's actually delete this last one. So when you go in and click on delete, it brings you back to the list. And as you can see, everything has been deleted, but everything still stays consistent. Now if you go ahead and click on share, it actually brings up the messaging app. It says, I just drank a little something something. And you can actually share it. I don't have any other apps loaded into the emulator here, otherwise it would give you the options of what to choose you want to share that with, but for right now it's just the messages app. And we can actually delete this one if you wanted, and again, everything stays consistent. Yeah, so that's my app working. Let's go ahead and take a look at the code. So here in the ad screen, as you see, we have a fragment that gets populated for the ad fragment, and this basically is just all the text views, or the edit text, and it go ahead and it gets the whatever has been inputted. I also have it set a random string to give it an identifier, and then it adds it to a couple of different things, including a hash map and then also a regular list. And again, we have, when you click on it, it brings up some intent here, and that intent is going to go ahead and open up the list of beer, and as you can see, it gets the intent, everything that's been going through it, then it bundles it all together and passes that bundle onto the list fragment. And as you can see on create, if there is a bundle, then it's actually going to realize that it's taken in something from the ad screen. If not, I actually have it to where it will read it from the file, and I'll show you that in a second. So as we go down here, add it to the list, this is where it gets whatever's been entered, adds it to a list to then generate, or adds the name of each beer to a list, which then gets added to the array adapter. Now, what happens here for the read file is when it'll actually read it for everything that was saved on when it gets created. And it will always get created whenever something has been added to the list, and then also it gets created over here in the detail fragment. Basically clears it and then re-adds it and creates that file again to be able to keep everything consistent. So the beer fragment, when you go ahead and click on item list, it goes ahead and it gets it from where it is in there. It gets the individual object that you selected, and it brings up the detail, and then once again gets the intent, bundles it all together, passes that onto the detail fragment, where you then get the individual object here and get the individual strings, add them to everything, and then this is the delete. See, like I said, I have it remove from the hash map, and then I have it clear everything else, go through the hash map, get the different keys and the individual actual titles, to where it then will again create a file which will be read when the beer list reopens. As you can see, I have it just a boolean value to know where it gets the new list of everything that is being read. Again, read file, as you can see, it's being stored as a object and not just a regular text file. Cool. Yeah, so as you can see, we can go over here to the rubric. Everything is structured properly. I got data flow, explicit intents, and also an implicit one to pass things to the message. Data storage is in a serialized object, and then also have all the add flow, the add list and detail screens, and using fragments to populate all of them. And deleting an entry does indeed delete it from everything and forces it back to the list screen and updates to show that everything worked. Cool. So that's my project for this week. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.